Hello, football fans, and welcome to Aces Stadium. It's Homecoming Friday, week number 7 of the high school regular season, and the Aces are getting ready to welcome Northridge for their opponent for the homecoming game here tonight. Hello, everyone. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you with us as we have returned back to the friendly confines of Aces Stadium. And here come the Aces as we get ready for homecoming night and week number 7 of the high school football season. And this is a non-conference game. The opponent tonight was supposed to have been the Antwerp Archers, but again, as we've mentioned several times, Antwerp not putting out a varsity football team this year. And so Northridge stepped up and are the opponents tonight. Now, Northridge, if you're not familiar with them, they are the Vikings, and they are from down in the Columbus area. These young men, 3-hour bus drive to get here. Actually, a little over 3 hours on what we're told. So they've had a long trip to get here to Hicksville. And, well, we'll see. We don't really know an awful lot about Northridge, and we'll just sort of see how things shake out once we get underway. As we mentioned, it is homecoming night. Want to say a big congratulations to Garrett Krall and Cheyenne Cunningham, the seniors, the homecoming king and queen for 2015. And we'll recognize the rest of the homecoming court. Of course, also keep your eyes peeled here on HIX-TV and on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We'll have some of the festivities, big assembly today at school, and the homecoming parade. And we interviewed all of the gals in the homecoming court as well. So have that to look forward to here on Hicksville Community Television as well. Got a lot of Team Noah shirts in evidence here tonight, too. And again, it has been a very big day at Hicksville High School, and they're hoping to put a big exclamation point on it with a win here on homecoming Friday night. Aces will be kicking the ball off to Northridge to get things started in this football game. Amy and Kate Murphy working on the cameras tonight. And again, I'm Bill Murphy. Glad to have you with us. Avio's kick low, picked up at the 35-yard line, and they'll take a knee at about the 37. So Northridge recovers the low liner and gets himself some good field position. That was number 10, Nick Hatton, who's a 5'7" sophomore who made the grab. So Northridge will set up shop on the 38-yard line, where they will have it 1st and 10 as we are underway. And again, glad to have you with us. Northridge's quarterback is number 2, Daniel Hatfield. He's a 6'3" junior. He's got some good height. Hatfield takes a snap out of the shotgun, keeps it himself, and he powers forward to about the 42-yard line. Pickup of about 4 on 1st down. That'll make it 2nd and 6. Aces coming off a real drubbing last week at the hands of the Tenora Rams. Rams, one of the preseason favorites to go all the way in the GMC, and they looked like a championship team last Friday night as they waylaid the Aces 47-6. Another handoff. This time the Aces sniff it out. He might have picked up a yard out to about the 43, 44-yard line. We'll see where they mark his forward progress. I'm going to say it looks like 43, so give him a yard. That'll make it 3rd and 5. So the Aces like to bounce back and get back on the winning way. Sean Hinkle, the head coach of the Northridge Vikings. And again, we want to welcome them to Hicksville tonight. Hatfield dropping back, looking, nobody to throw to. He's going to tuck it under and keep it. Hatfield across midfield. That's 1st down yardage and more. Hatfield cuts back into the field and gets inside the 40-yard line. They're going to say that they get him down to the 39. So Daniel Hatfield turning nothing into a big something as he gets a first down yardage and then some, advancing all the way to the Aces 39-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Northridge breaks huddle. Again, out of the shotgun, Hatfield's going to hang on to it himself again. He's going to get a couple. He'll take it down to the 37-yard line where it'll be 2nd and 8. Hatfield again is going to work out of the shotgun. Ball in the air. Batted down. Incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and 8. Hatfield takes the snap. He's going to hang on to it again. And Hatfield down to almost the 30-yard line. That's going to be about a half yard from first down yardage. So 4th and 1 for the Vikings. And they're going to go for it. 9:22 to go here in the opening quarter. Daniel Hatfield, quick handoff inside. That'll be good for the first down. Ball carried, I think that was Logan Gary. Number 3. So that'll move the chains for the Vikings as they put together a pretty impressive sustained drive here to get this game underway. Good field position with a nice recovery on the kickoff. Hatfield, again, the inside handoff to number 3, Gary, excuse me. I'm told it's Gary now. Okay, Gary. Gary takes it down to about the 26-yard line. That'll be 2nd and 8. Hatfield split back on either side of him, looking to pass, and now he's going to tuck it under and take off straight ahead, down to about the 21-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 22, where his knee touched. Make it 3rd and 4. As we go under 8 minutes in quarter number 1. Aces defense have not yet been able to come up with an answer for the Northridge running game. Handoff number 13 to the 20-yard line, Sam Doran. Doran, the 5'11 senior, gets down to the 20-yard line. Pickup of a couple more, and that'll make it 4th and 2. And again, the Vikings looking like they're going for it. Why not? They're right on the edge of the red zone. Hatfield, spin move, looks at throw, gets it in the air, caught by Gary. Gary down to near the 10-yard line. That'll be another first down. We'll see where they exactly mark it to see if it's first and goal or first and 10. It looks like it's going to be just outside the 10-yard line at the 11. So first and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Northridge Vikings. Hatfield again looking to put it in the air. Nice pass, caught and brought down at about the 6-yard line. I'll try to pick out the number of the receiver. And I've got I think that's number 45, Alexander Webb. But Hatfield handoff, powering up the middle, nothing doing. And Gary is going to get back out. Well, he might give him a yard to the nose of the football on the 5-yard line, where it'll be third and about a long 4. We'll call it 3rd and 5. A lot of time being burnt up by Northridge on this possession as they've kept it on the ground for the most part. 5:28 left to go in the first quarter. And the Aces are saying it's an interception. Their referees are saying indeed it is. Intercepted in the end zone for a touchback, so that's going to put an end to the Northridge Vikings drive as they get down to the 5-yard line before turning it over. Interception in the end zone. So the Aces bring it out to the 20 on the touchback. That's where they'll set up first and 10. 5:20 left to go in the first quarter. On homecoming night here at Aces Field. Garrett Krall works out of the shotgun as well. Krall takes a snap, and he's going to hang on to it himself. And Garrett getting across the 30-yard line. They got him by the ankles, and they'll bring him down at about the 35. He was that close to breaking it, and he'd have been off to the races. But a nice first down carry from Garrett Krall as he gets about 16 on the carry out to the 36-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 for the Aces. Another snap. Krall in the air. Caught by Tunis. Nope. Off Tunis' hands. I thought he was going to pull it in, but incomplete. Tunis can't hang on to it. So it'll be second and 10 for the Aces. Krall. Quick inside handoff. Fuller might have got a yard. And it looks like he just pretty much made it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to say 3rd and 10. Krall keeping it himself. Krall gets out to the 40, where it's going to be 4th and 6, and it looks like the punting team is coming out for the Aces. Here's Logan Nyhart dropping back to punt the ball away. 4:12 to go, clock still rolling. Long snap. Nyhart gets his foot into it. End over end. Comes down. Fielded. And he's taken down immediately at about the 25-yard line. And I think that was Nick Hatton, number 10, that made the grab. And like I said, he was taken down right away as soon as he made the catch. So the ball on the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Northridge Vikings. Hatfield takes a snap. Rolling out. Doesn't see anything. He's in trouble. He evades a couple of tackles. Flag is thrown as he gets out to the 25-yard line. And we'll see whether that's going to be a hold, a block in the back to that area where it could have been just about anything. We'll wait for the officials to give us the signal, but a couple of them threw the yellow hankies there. That's going to be a personal foul, a face mask against the Aces. And that's going to be the big 15-yarder. So move it out to the 40-yard line, first down. So it looked like they might have been indicating Kroll made the face mask. So the personal foul, and Hatfield takes the snap. Might have got a yard. 3:30 to go here in quarter number one, and it'll be 2nd and 9 now for the Northridge Vikings as they reap the benefits of the 15-yard face mask call against the Aces. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Hatfield takes the snap. Puts the ball in the air. It's caught at the 40-yard line. Number 7 made the grab, Jeremy Butt. And Butt doesn't get much out of it. As a matter of fact, it looks like he lost a half a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Three wide receivers out on the near side towards us and one on the far side for Hatfield. He takes a snap and nope. They were waiting for it that time. He's going to be dropped back at about the 38-yard line. That's going to bring out 4th and about 12. And we may see the first punt from the Northridge Vikings of the evening. Yep. They've got their punter out there. Whistle and the stoppage of play. A flag. And that's going to be against the Aces. Yeah, it looks like they might have had too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like one too many guys on the field there. So that'll be good for 5. Still not enough for a first down, and Northridge still going to be punting it away. Long snap, and shanked it. Comes down, and they're going to down it at about the 43-yard line of the Aces, so Hicksville's going to get some good field position to get things started. So the Aces will take over on their 43-yard line with 1 minute and 33 seconds left to go here in quarter number one. No score yet on this homecoming game. Aces like to change that on this possession. Crawl. Inside handoff. Fuller. Little shake and bake move. Gets across the 45-yard line. Still on his feet and battling. And Dillon's going to force it out to about the 41-yard line, or 46-yard line, excuse me. So a nice carry for Fuller. as he works hard for 3 yards. Crawl again out of the shotgun. Snap. Again, handoff to Fuller. And Fuller fumbles the ball. Northridge says that they've got it, and they do. So Fuller gets close to midfield, but he coughs up the football, and the Northridge Vikings recover the fumble, and they'll take over at midfield. It'll be the 49-yard line of the Aces. So another miscue has cost the Aces. And Northridge, so far, also being held out of the end zone and not getting any points on the board, wants to take advantage of the turnover. Hatfield rolling out, looking downfield, doesn't see anybody open. He tucks the ball under and dives across the 40-yard line. That's going to be close to first down yardage at about the 39. And they're going to say first down. So Daniel Hatfield picks up 10 and moves the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 Vikings at the Aces 39-yard line with 36 seconds left to go in the quarter. Clock continues to roll. It's been a quick-moving quarter. Northridge has had the edge in the possession time, and they've been keeping it on the ground and keeping that clock moving. Hatfield spins around, and we've got flags flying and a false start. So that'll back him up 5. So that'll move it back to the 44-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 15. 20 seconds to go here in quarter number 1 on homecoming night. But it's been a big and busy day here at the Hicksville Exempted Village Schools. Hatfield, again that spin move, and again the handoff to number 3, Gary. And Logan Gary down to about the 41-yard line. He got about 3 of those 5 yards back. Make it 2nd and about 12. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So after 1 on homecoming night, we've got a scoreless tie here at Aces Field. Aces and Vikings locked up at 0. And while we've got some time here between quarters, we'll take some time to say a big thank you to our football broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford, along with the Jim Schmidt Truck Lot, lend their support, make it possible for us to bring you Aces football action throughout the regular season. And should postseason coverage be necessary, well, we'll be able to provide that for you as well. Again, thanks to the generous support of Jim Schmidt. So we ask you that next time you see Jim or his lovely wife or any of his employees, make sure you thank them and let them know how much you appreciate being able to watch and enjoy Aces football action here on HIX-TV. They're the ones to make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. You can check out the entire selection from both dealerships online at jimschmidtauto.com. Back in action, it's 2nd and, well, they're saying 2nd and 11. It's really closer to 2nd and 12. 2nd and a long 11 for the Northridge Vikings. We switch ends of the field. Hatfield, again, he's going to hang on to it himself. And Hatfield is going to be close to first down yardage. We'll see where they mark it. I think it's going to be about a yard shy. Took it all the way down to the Aces' 30-yard line. And they need to get to about the 29. So 3rd and 1 for Northridge. As they keep the ball on the ground and they keep that clock rolling. Hand off to Gary. Gary, first down yardage and more as he dives inside the 25-yard line down to the 24. That'll move the chains. Another first down for the Vikings. Northridge breaks huddle. Hatfield. Hand off to Gary again. Gary's got a nice hole. He finds a good running seam and powers down to about the 17-yard line. So pickup of 6 makes it 2nd and 4. And again, Northridge ball inside the red zone now at the Aces' 17-yard line. Hatfield again hands it off to Gary. The Aces are waiting for him this time, and he's going to get dropped at about the 15. So he'll still pick up a couple. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about a yard. Ball resting right on the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1. Hatfield again handing off to Gary. Gary inside the 15-yard line. That should be enough to move the chains. So Logan Gary gets it down to about the 13. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Hatfield handing it off to Gary once again. Gary getting down close to the 10. Give him to the 11-yard line. Pickup of a couple. That'll make it 2nd and 8. Aces looking to make a stand here. Vikings is 2nd and 8 from Hicksville's 10-yard line. Hatfield rolling out, looking to throw. Got a man open and towards the end zone. He's in, but there is a flag thrown. They're indicating a touchdown. We'll see about the flag. It's going to be against. So it's going to be against Northridge, a block in the back. So that will back them up. So wipe out that 6 points and move the ball back to the 11-yard line. 8:45 left in the half. And it's 2nd and 8 now for the Northridge Vikings. Again, ball on the Aces' 11-yard line. Hatfield hands it off to Gary. Gary tiptoes his way down to about the 5-yard line. We'll see where they mark him down. Right on the 5. Where it'll be 3rd and about 2. So again, Aces needing to get the stop here, 3rd and 2. Are the Northridge Vikings. Hatfield hands it off. I think that was to Hatton, number 10. And he gets to the 4. And that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 1. So 4th down play and a big one coming up for the Aces. And we'll see what Northridge wants to do. We don't know very much about this team, so not sure whether they've got somebody that can kick the field goal or whether they're going to go for it or they're going to measure. All right. So they're going to bring out the sticks and measure to see if they might have gotten a 1st down. I think that they're going to be a little bit short, and they are, about a foot. So it will be 4th down for Northridge. Quarterback Hatfield running over and talking to the coach, but not for very long. He comes right back out onto the field. fire the clock up again. 8 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. And Northridge going to go for it. Under center, Hatfield, they're trying to move it forward. I don't think he did. They're going to power him straight back, and I think the Aces held him. The Aces defense does the job and stops Northridge and takes over on down. Now, granted, field position not the most enviable for the Aces as they'll start this drive on their own 4-yard line. Kroll standing in his own end zone. Handoff to Fuller. Fuller breaks free. Dives out close to the 10-yard line to get the Aces some much-needed breathing room. That'll be a pickup of about 6, make it 2nd and 4 for the Aces. They got a little room to maneuver now without having to worry about taking a safety. Kroll hangs on to the ball himself. Garrett out to the 25-yard line, the 30, along the sideline, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 39, 40-yard line. Let's see where they are. Oh, they're going to give him a good spot. The referee indicating at about the 43-yard line. I thought he stepped out a little bit sooner than that, but I'm not going to complain. So put it on the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 Aces. Nice run from scrimmage, Garrett Kroll. Kroll, again, handoff to Fuller. Fuller right up the pipe. Stays on his feet. And they're going to say he was down at the 46-yard line. I guess he put his hand on the turf and he put his hand down on the turf and was touched by an opponent, so he's down. So the football just across the 45-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and about 7. Kroll takes a snap and again hands it to Fuller. Fuller keeps on his feet this time, and he should have 1st down yardage out to about the 46-yard line of Northridge. So the Aces getting their offensive drive going here. Kroll drops back. Ball caught. I think that was Hostetler made the grab. And Hosty gets him to the 38-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 1. And Northridge going to take a timeout. So it'll be 2nd and 1, ball at the 37-yard line for the Aces when we come out of this timeout. And the Aces looking to finally put some points on the board. We've been mentioning that it was a big day at Hicksville schools today, and that really was the case. Of course, all week long it's been homecoming week. They've had different events going on at the school throughout the week. They had a Cowboy Day. They had actually it's a Western Day. They had a Hawaiian Day. They had a Twin Day. And today, of course, was Aces Pride Day. But also the school was hosting a big in-service. They had nearly 80 educators and administrators from all over the region, some of them coming from as far as way down around Dayton, Piqua, and so forth, who came by and spent the day at the school, seeing how the Hicksville Essentials are incorporated into their daily schedule, and learning about the house system and so forth. It was a really big day and a lot of fun for the kids on this Friday. Back in action with Kroll taking the snap. Rolling out, looking downfield. Kroll wants to throw it. He's going to have to run it. Kroll gets across the 30, the 25, and he gets knocked out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Another nice run from scrimmage from Garrett Kroll. There was just nobody open downfield. He rolled out, wanted to throw the ball, but there was just nobody open. So he tucked it under and went to the races. 1st and 10 for the Aces Crawl. Hand off to Fuller. Fuller still on his feet. Winds his way down inside the 20-yard line to about the 19. So the Aces into the red zone. It'll be 2nd and 5. Crawl takes the snap. And again, he's going to hang on to it himself. Garrett dives down inside the 10 for a minute there. It looked like he might have been in danger of losing the football, but Garrett hangs on to it and takes the ball down to, well, it looks like about the 7-yard line. 1st down and goal for the Aces. And another timeout for Northridge. So the Aces, good position with a 1st and goal from the 7 when we come out of the timeout. And again, as I was mentioning, a big day with the in-service going on. The visiting educators and administrators sitting in on a lot of classes and several of the classrooms at both on the elementary, the junior high, and the high school level. They also held their house assembly for October. A lot of fun, and they were in the crowd for the big house assembly this afternoon. And after the house assembly, of course, they had the homecoming pep rally, which was a lot of fun as well. So it really was a big day and a lot of fun getting ready for the parade. And again, keep your eyes peeled because the parade and homecoming coverage also will be airing here on Hicksville Community Television and on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. 5:28, it's 1st and goal for the Aces. Crawl works out of the shotgun. Hand off to Fuller. Fuller heading towards the end zone. He loses the ball in the end zone, but I think they said he was down. So Fuller ruled down by contact at the 1-yard line. So all the Aces fans can breathe a sigh of relief. And they're going to give it to Fuller again. And this time he punches it in. Waiting for the official word. Touchdown. Touchdown Aces with 4:59 to go in quarter number 2. Dylan Fuller carries it in on a 1-yard run. And that makes it 6-0 Aces. Extra point pending. And it looks like the Aces are setting up to go for 2. Indeed they are. Crawl pitches it back to Fuller. Fuller, full head of steam. He dives into the end zone. And the 2-point conversion is good. Fuller went airborne. It's like one of those Marvel superheroes flying into the end zone there. And the 2-point conversion is good. And so the Aces take the lead 8-0. And they draw first blood. 4:59 to go before halftime here on homecoming night on HIX-TV. So glad to have you here with us. As we've been on the road the last couple of weeks, we made a trip over to Fairview High School, which was another win for the Aces. And last week we were in Ram Country, which was not a win for the Aces. Glad to be back here again in the friendly confines of Aces Stadium on this homecoming night. It's a little overcast, a little bit breezy, not too bad, and a little on the cool side. But it's good football weather. Avios going to drop back and kick it off. Low liner, and it's going to go out of bounds. And so referees will determine where. It looks like about the 37-yard line. We're going to wait for them to put it on the turf. They're having a bit of a discussion. So they'll put it down at the 37-yard line. And I'm going to guess that that's because they're going to claim that it was touched by one of the Northridge players, and then it went out of bounds. Because if it hadn't been touched, if it was a kickoff and went out of bounds, that would have thrown a flag. And so Hatfield handing it off. Ball carried by number 13. That's Sam Doran. And Doran with a nice carry. All the way down to the Aces' 44-yard line. So move the chains. It's first down, Northridge. And again, they keep it on the ground, so that clock keeps rolling. Handoff, and this time it's Gary. Gary gets down near the 40, about the 41-yard line. Pick up a 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And again, Northridge has used 2 timeouts, so they have only 1 timeout remaining as we near 4 minutes to go before halftime. Snap. Hatfield puts the ball in the air, almost picked off. Zach Whitty was right there. He's going to be seeing that one tonight. But it's an incompletion, and that makes it 3rd and 7 for the Northridge Vikings. And it stops the clock at 3 minutes and 59 seconds to go before halftime. Northridge breaks huddle. Quarterback Hatfield, and that'll be a false start. Somebody went early. Yep, that'll back him up 5. Lots of movement in the entire interior line there. So they'll go back to the 46. It'll be 3rd and about 12. Daniel Hatfield dropping back to pass. Can't see anybody open, so he's going to take off with it again. Gets back to about the 40-yard line, and he'll be swarmed under there. So Hatfield gets back the 5 that they lost. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 7. So 4th down, 41-yard line. You can see the ball is actually sort of halfway between the 40 and the 41-yard line, but that's 4-down territory for the Northridge Vikings. They're going to go for it on 4th and long. Rolling back to pass. He's in trouble, and he's brought down at about the 48-yard line. Hatfield gambled and lost. Dropped back, tried to roll out to pass, but they got him by the ankles, and they drop him at the 48-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Aces. So the Aces, good field position, as they're 52 yards away from pay dirt, and they've got just a fraction over 3 minutes to work with, all 3 of their timeouts if they need them. 3:09 before halftime. Grawl working out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Garrett drops back. Looking downfield, puts the ball in the air. Caught. That was Tunis that made the grab. Just shy of the 1st down marker. Pickup of about 9. That'll make it 2nd and 1. Grawl working out of the shotgun again, and this time Garrett hangs on to him. Garrett has first down yardage and then some as he drops down to about the 31-yard line. Move the chains, first down Aces. 2:36 to go before halftime. They stop the clock just long enough to move the chains and start her right back up again. Fuller, the lone back, behind Krall. Krall fakes the handoff. Ball's in the air. He overthrows Lyset by about 3 yards. No chance to catch that ball. That'll be 2nd and 10. Lyset did a good job. He got away from his defender, and he was open and running down the sideline towards the end zone. The ball was just overthrown. There was no chance for Travis to catch it. Krall handoff to Fuller. Fuller spinning inside the 25 down to about the 24. That'll make it 3rd and short. Couple yards to go. As we approach 2 minutes before halftime. Krall takes the snap. Garrett's going to hang on to it himself. He takes it down to the 20-yard line. And that'll be good enough for a first down. Krall moves the chains. Stop the clock at 1:50. And start it right back up again. Krall again, hands it off to Fuller. Fuller wheeling his way downfield, gets down to about the 10. And again, that's going to be close to first down yardage. They're going to put him down just outside the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1. Clock rolling, under a minute and a half to go before halftime. A little bit of a confused handoff there, but Fuller gets the ball. They throw the flags in the backfield, though. And that's going to be a hold against the Aces. So that'll back them up. 1:11 to go before halftime, and they'll drop back about 10. Let's see, it'll be a spot foul, so they're going to march it back to about the 22-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and about 12. Handoff to Tunis. Tunis tries to get around the corner. He does, and Peyton Tunis gets down close to the first down. They'll keep the clock rolling as it's under a minute. It'll be 3rd and short, 3rd and less than a yard. 40 seconds when they snap the ball. Krall hands it off to Fuller. Fuller straight ahead. And Fuller gets down to about the 6-yard line. So that'll be 1st and goal for the Aces. 33 seconds. Krall, quick pass, knocked away. Knocked away from Lyset and incomplete. That stops the clock with 28 seconds before the half. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 6. Garrett Krall gets the call from Coach Smith on the sideline. And here we go. Fuller spinning around, getting out of trouble, and getting down to about the 4-yard line, 5-yard line. It'll be timeout called by the Aces. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from just inside the 5-yard line. They come out of this timeout. Again, the Aces call their first of the half. When we get to halftime, we're looking across the way, and we're not sure. We don't see a band from Northridge. Of course, that doesn't mean that there isn't one, that might just not be where we can see them. They do have a rather large cheerleading squad here that were doing some pretty impressive moves before the game. Aces Pride Marching Band is here on this homecoming night, so we should have at least some halftime entertainment for you. And, of course, we'll have all the second half play-by-play as well. Aces, 18 seconds to go before halftime, and they'd like to add to their lead. Right now they're on top 8-0, and they'd like to punch another one in here before they take a break. It's 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Kroll hangs onto it himself. Garrett powering forward into the end zone. Touchdown. Garrett Kroll takes it in from 5 yards out. Touchdown Aces. 13 seconds to go before halftime, and the Aces go up now 14-0. They're switching personnel around. It looks like they might be thinking about kicking the extra point. Neihart coming out with the tee. So Logan Neihart is going to try to kick the extra point here. Ball's down, kick is up, it is low and no good. Wide to the right. So the extra point is no good. But the Aces still up by 2 touchdowns, 14-0, thanks to the 2-point conversion earlier in the game. So 13 seconds to go before halftime, and the Aces are going to get ready to kick it off to the Northridge Vikings. And after the kickoff, we'll probably have somewhere around 10-11 seconds to work with. 1 timeout. See if they can break the scoring ice. Coach Lucas Smith talking with his kicking team, setting the play. And Salvador Aviles going to position the ball just so. He'll drop back. And Aviles going to pooch it down the field. It's picked up by number 27, who takes it across the 45-yard line to about the 46. And that's where he's brought down. That ball recovered by William Cox. So Cox makes the recovery. Gets out to the 46-yard line, and that's where Northridge will take over, and they've got 10 seconds to work with. 1 timeout. Hatfield dropping back, looking downfield, puts the ball in the air, and nothing doing. Incomplete. That takes 6 seconds off the clock. 4 to go. So 2nd and 10 for the Vikings with 4 seconds to go before halftime. There's a snap. Hatfield dropping back again, and again he's going to try the long bomb. Sort of a helicopter, and almost intercepted, but it'll be incomplete. And time expires, and that is the end of the first half. So after 24 minutes of football, we're at halftime here at Aces Stadium. And on homecoming night, it's the Aces leading the Northridge Vikings 14-0. We'll take a break. We got some halftime entertainment coming your way. And, of course, stay with us. We'll be back with the second half play-by-play coming up for you right here on HIX-TV.